Hello, my dear students. In this video, you are going to learn English through reading. We are going to be reading a very interesting article. Then we're going over some vocabulary words. Finally, we are going to be answering a simple quiz to review some grammar topics using some sentences from this article. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Routines for bedtime aren't exclusive to toddlers. Children who follow a regular bedtime routine sleep better and learn and grow more. New parents place a lot of emphasis on getting their kids to sleep, and there are a lot of blogs, books, and social media posts with tips on how to put babies to sleep. But the amount of information rapidly decreases after the newborn stage. That's in spite of the fact that children of all ages require adequate sleep for optimum growth. Many aspects of a child's well-being are impacted by sleep, but many kids don't get enough sleep, which increases their likelihood of being disobedient, having behavioral problems, or having trouble controlling their emotions. According to Jody Mindell, a psychologist at St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia who specializes in sleep studies, sticking to a basic routine might have a significant impact. Mindell observed that despite the abundance of books, websites, and scientific articles on children's sleep, the need of irregular bedtime routines for preserving sound sleep patterns was frequently overlooked. As she puts it, having a regimen is like sprinkling fairy dust on sleep, so it's become her new soapbox. In fact, there is a connection between fat and bad sleep because sleep deprivation alters hunger-inducing hormones and metabolism. Bad sleep even has an impact on physical health. Naturally, parents who are having trouble falling asleep are also probably not getting enough sleep. Moreover, insufficient sleep might exacerbate the difficulties of parenthood. The advantages of having a regular nighttime schedule, Mindell suggests that parents think about whether they have a regular bedtime routine before looking for other ways to improve their kids' sleep. Although she initially considered these practices as a sleep remedy, she quickly discovered that they had additional advantages. A regular bedtime routine is the ideal fusion of developmental activities for kids and excellent family time. It can benefit kids' behavior and mood, their emotional growth, and their academic achievement. Conversely, inconsistent bedtime practices can lead to more resistance from kids when it comes to going to bed and more stress for parents. She advises that when it comes to your child's bedtime, earlier is better. Early bedtimes between 7 and 8 p.m. help children fall asleep more quickly, wake up less frequently at night, and most importantly, get more sleep overall. This is consistent with what I observe in my household. Despite the occasional late night, my kids still wake up early. This implies that the following day, everyone is more grumpy. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, children ages 3 to 5 should sleep for 10 to 13 hours each day, and children ages 6 to 12 should sleep for 9 to 12 hours. 3, 4, or 5 activities constitute a good bedtime routine, advises Mindell. The majority of routines include a book or song, which helps kids learn language and develop socio-emotionally by assisting them in understanding and expressing their feelings as well as forming social bonds. In one study, children who followed a regular bedtime schedule at 12 months old showed better emotion regulation by acting out less at 15 and 24 months old. Academic achievement can then be impacted by socio-emotional development. Physically healthy practices like bathing and brushing teeth are part of bedtime routines, as is giving a physical comfort or kiss. Children who follow a regular bedtime routine can sleep better and fall asleep on their own. In order to prevent stress and sleep issues, parents should get started early and be consistent throughout the week. It can be as easy as scheduling a regular time to relax, reading, singing, tucking in, and turning out the lights to establish a nighttime routine. It's important to create a routine that works for parents because sleep issues can make parents more stressed. Welcome to the vocabulary section. Exclusive to means only for. For example, this offer is exclusive to members only. Place means to put, for example, she will place the book on the shelf. Emphasis, it is a noun similar to focus or importance. For example, the teacher put a lot of emphasis on studying for the exam. Decreases, it is a verb similar to goes down or reduces. For example, the number of visitors decreases during the winter season. Newborn stage, the newborn stage is the early baby period. For example, during the newborn stage, babies require constant attention. Rapidly, it is an adverb and it means quickly for teo. For example, the car was moving rapidly down the highway. Adequate, it is an adjective and it means enough or sufficient, for example. Make sure you have adequate water for the hike. Aspects, it is a noun and it is the same as saying parts or features. For example, the report covers all aspects of the project. Well-being, it is a synonym of health and happiness. For example, regular exercise is important for your overall well-being. Increases, it is a verb and it is the same as saying goes up or raises. For example, the company increases its profits every year. Likelihood, it is a noun and it means chance or probability. For example, the likelihood of rain tomorrow is high. Disobedient, it is an adjective that describes someone who does not follow rules. For example, the disobedient dog refused to follow commands. Behavioral, it is an adjective related to actions. For example, the child was referred to a specialist for behavioral issues. Sticking to means following or keeping. For example, she is sticking to her diet plan despite the temptations. Overlooked, it is an adjective that describes something ignored or missed. For example, the small details were overlooked during the review. Sprinkling fairy dust, it is a metaphorical expression that basically means adding a magical touch. For example, adding a personal touch to your work is like sprinkling fairy dust on it. Soapbox, it is a platform for expressing opinions. For example, he used his social media account as a soapbox to express his political views. In fact means actually. For example, she looks young. In fact, she is already 50 years old. Deprivation means lack or shortage. For example, sleep deprivation can lead to serious health issues. Alters, it is a verb and it is the same as the verb. Changes, for example, this medication alters your perception of pain. Hunger-inducing. These two words together function as an adjective that means causing hunger. For example, the smell of freshly baked bread is hunger-inducing. Moreover, it is an interjection that means also or in addition. For example, the plan is expensive. Moreover, it is not practical. Insufficient, it is an adjective that means the same as not enough. For example, the funding was insufficient to complete the project. Exacerbate, it is a verb that means make worse. For example, stress can exacerbate health problems. Parenthood is the state of being a parent, for example. Parenthood comes with many responsibilities. Fusion means combination or blend. For example, the restaurant offers a fusion of different cuisines. Achievement, it is a noun and it means success or accomplishment. For example, graduating from college is a significant achievement. Conversely, means on the other hand. For example, he loves playing sports. Conversely, his brother prefers reading. Lead, it is a verb that means cause or result in. For example, poor diet can lead to health issues. When it comes to means regarding or about. For example, when it comes to cooking, she is an expert. This is consistent with, it is the same as saying that something matches or agrees with. For example, her behavior is consistent with what we observed earlier. Household means home or family. For example, there are 4 people in our household. Grumpy. It is an adjective that describes someone irritable or cranky. For example, he is always grumpy in the morning. Constitute, make up or form. For example, the committee will constitute 5 members. Social bonds means relationships. For example, strong social bonds are important for mental health. Acting out, misbehaving. For example, the child was acting out because he was tired. Throughout means during or across. For example, she was nervous throughout the entire interview. Tucking in means putting to bed. For example, she enjoys tucking in her children at night. Turning out, switching off. For example, don't forget about turning out the lights before you leave. Welcome to the grammar section. Read the sentences and select the correct answer. You will have 5 seconds to answer each question. You can pause the video if you need more time.